Hey everyone, I'm making this video today because I want to show you how you can write out your HIT routine. When I mean HIT routine, I'm talking about high intensity interval training. And with high intensity interval training, today I'm going to be showing you how to do it on the treadmill safely, okay? In order to figure out your numbers for high intensity interval training, I'm going to be using your age predicted heart rate, okay? What is age predicted heart rate? Very easily and very fast, age predicted heart rate is taking the number 220 minus your age. I'm using my age, which is 36 years old. And then what I got from that number is 184. You see that little number in black right there. My age predicted heart rate. Now 184 is being my maximal heart rate. When I'm at my max, where I feel like my heart's jumping out of my body, okay? Now how do I find out the percentages of my maximal heart rate to my low heart rate? When I say low, that is a low cardio steady state. So LISS, low intensity steady state. And this is how I'm going to perform it. So I did my math. I multiplied 184 by 95% to get 174 beats per minute. Now when I go on the treadmill, I'm going to have to set the speed on that treadmill at a certain level. And I did this before. The level is going to be at 11 speed. And I'm going to do that for only 20 seconds. So I'm going to hop on that treadmill and that belt's going to be moving really fast. And I'm going to be huffing and puffing for 20 seconds to get my heart rate up to 174. Now, once I finish that 20-second sprint, I'm going to very quickly hop off that treadmill and set the pace at a slow pace, that LISS, L-I-S-S pace. I'm going to do that pace for about 60 seconds, okay? And I'm going to do 10 rounds of 20 seconds high, 60 seconds at LISS, okay? 10 rounds of that. That'll give me over 10 minutes of high intensity interval sprints, okay? Now, that ratio I just told you was from 1 second of high intensity to 3 seconds of low intensity. So it was a 1-to-3 ratio. I do not recommend doing that ratio if you're just starting out your HIT routine at a beginner level. At a beginner level, I would say you would want to start at a 1-6. So that's 1 second to every 6 seconds. So 1 is your active and 6 is your rest, okay? So that was beginner. Intermediate would be about 1 second to every 4 seconds of rest. I'm using between intermediate and I would say advanced, from 1 second to 3 seconds of rest. And if you see the charts here, I wanted to make sure in red that I show you the percentages here, okay? HIT and LISS at the bottom, because remember, LISS is lower than 60%. HIT is anything between 95, 90, or 85%. And your glycogen or your glycolytic energy system in the middle, which we're not talking about because this is just for HIT, okay? And then in the black, remember, I have percentages of my heart rate. So again, in conclusion, I'm gonna work on my HIT. I'm using the age predicted heart rate to find out my heart rate numbers. So I know once I take my own heart rate, at my max, I must get at 174, and then my low intensity should be at 119 or lower. If I'm not hitting these numbers, then I gotta play around with that treadmill speed, okay? So after you watch this short introduction, I'm gonna go into the gym, and I'm gonna take a little video of what it's gonna look like on the treadmill using an interval Tabata timer on your phone, so you don't have to touch your phone. Only thing you have to do is touch the speed on the treadmill. All right, I have the treadmill going at speed 6. This is my low intensity that I'm gonna do for 60 seconds. And I'm gonna start with that. And then when I hear the ding on my interval timer to start to 20 seconds, I'm gonna manually use the buttons up here to get my speed up to 11 and run and sprint for 20 seconds. Another thing I forgot to add to kind of test yourself to see if you're really working really hard during the seconds. The 20 seconds is a talk test. We like to do this as trainers because if we don't want to check their heart rate because they're running really fast, it's kind of awkward. If we try and hold a conversation with them during sprint and they can't do that, that means they're working really hard. So I'm gonna film my first round so you get an idea on how and what it looks like during intervals, doing a Tabata timer on your phone, all right? So I'm gonna start it right now. So as you can see, I can hold a conversation with you. I'm already 30 seconds in. This is pretty easy. When I do a couple of rounds at the high intensity, what I want is to get that heart rate all the way down. So right before I start at high intensity, I'm good and ready to go. 20 more seconds left. You want to get to that point at the high intensity where you cannot hold the conversation. I'm going to set my timer. We're only 20 seconds. Here we go. Now I'm going to hop off before I reach. Set the timer. Hop right back on. And don't stop. You want to do that for 10 rounds. All right, guys. So I decided to push myself instead of doing 10 rounds of HIIT at 11 speed for my maximal power, and my low intensity was at 6 speed to bring my heart rate down. Originally supposed to do 10 rounds. I did 20. I did the 20 rounds. Finished exactly, it was weird, I finished exactly in 3 miles. My finish time was 24 minutes. So give it a try. Set your own speeds. Make sure you use the scale of the heart rate. Sorry, I'm losing my mind right now. Of the age predicted heart rate. Subtract it by your age. And then use 90 to 95% for a maximal heart rate zone. And then use your low intensity of anything below 60%, and do as many rounds as you can until you feel like you're gonna fall off the treadmill. But don't fall off.